Hello guys, it's the Frosted Lion here, bringing you a whole new series to the channel. Today we're doing, as you should know if you read the title, some Clash of Clans Pro Troop tips. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be just not doing much with the game itself right now. I'll give you examples though in a minute. So first I'm going to start out with a little summary telling you like the pros and cons of the Barbarians, what they can do, what they can't do, you know. Then we'll move on to do's and don'ts of the offensive strategies, some suggested strategies, and then defensive strategies. And we'll finish last with like some little tips that you may or may not have known. Now, a lot of these things, like these tips, I didn't get all of them off of it, but got most of them off of the Clash of Clans wiki. I'll leave a description, or not a description in the channel. I'll leave a link in the description, sorry. And 1 second and we'll get started. So okay, so I found what I was trying to do. So to start off in the summary, we're gonna say the Barbarian. You see, it's the first troop unlocked in the barracks upon starting Clash of Clans. So when you open Clash of Clans and you start playing, you know, it goes through the whole little tutorial. First troop. When it comes to the rough and tough Barbarian's preferred target, though, simply put, he has none. However, once he's been sent into battle, if a nearby allied troop is being engaged by an enemy, such as clan castle troops, skeleton traps, or a hero, the Barbarian will leave its current targeted building and face off against the enemies. You know, it'll help, like, say you had a group of Barbarians over here, and you had a group of Barbarians over here, so like here and here. They would leave the golden mine, come over here and help at the elixir collector. Okay, then you have like the enemy or enemies are defeated. The Barbarian, once the enemies are defeated, the Barbarians, sorry about this, the Barbarians will target the structure nearest to their current location. So if they came over to that elixir collector, then they would start attacking the elixir collector and or the army camps. So next off, that was pretty much just the summary. Next off, here's the pros and cons, not offensive strategies here, or not pros and cons, but do's and don'ts. So you never want to take an army of just Barbarians ever. Like, it's just a bad idea, you guys. Yet, if you are arrogant and hard-headed, which I'm sure most of you are, and decide that you must, then at least, please, don't place the entire mass in one place. The reason for this, guys, is defenses such as mortars and wizard towers. These splash damage defenses will annihilate this large group of Barbarians. I mean, these Barbarians will not stand a chance. They will be gone within seconds. And though large groups of Barbarians can destroy structures rapidly, they're not going to stand a chance. You got to think, the wizard tower, say there's a wizard tower just pounding on them, they're going to die quickly. And I'll give you an example here. We'll go in and find it right here is perfect. Watch. We're going to see Barbarians are good for taking out these little outside structures, and it'll be good for me to get all these troops unloaded here. Look at them all. There is a lot of them. And you're thinking, well, I'm going to annihilate this guy. Look at how many Barbarians I have. I'm totally gonna kill him. Well, look at how many I've already lost. Just because, I mean, that wizard tower. Now I don't have many, and see how I didn't test for the clan castle? He's just annihilating me. I don't even know how I've gotten this far. And the balloon will be heading over there See, these large groups, sure, they took out 31%, but they're just not doing what they could do if I had placed them in a spread formation. So, let me quickly request for troops and get back to training, yada yada, there we go. So guys, if you do decide to go with an all barbarian loadout, you'll want to send an initial wave of them spread across your select section of the defending base, okay? Sorry, I had to count that. This way it will get rid of some of the first wave will get rid of the trash, and we'll get it to where if and when they do get bunched up, some troops will have half-life or so, like they'll be weakened, and the rest will have about full health. And so you'll come in like a wave. I mean, I'll give you an example here. Example on its way. I don't know about this one right now. Or this one. I'm not going to go for any really high level stuff right now. I'm just going to show you examples. This one will do. Why not? So you want to go like so, and that'll test for your clan castle. You want to send a pretty good initial wave here. And then wait for it, and then just kind of move slowly around. My phone just shifted. See? And they'll make their way into the base. See, I don't like how these guys got bunched together. It's looking pretty bad. And see how that spring trap, yeah. Thank goodness that wizard tower, both of these wizard towers are not really operational. See how, now keep in mind, if you'll notice that these barbarians are actually getting knocked back by 2 tiles. We've got 2 brave barbarians going in, and that was probably just as bad as the last attack. But if it was a smaller, see, I did get more percent on a bigger, more strongly defended base. By the way, guys, if you want to check out the tutorial on this base, check out the defenses. That was my first loss at this base. I started it down here, and ever since then, it's not even been 2-starred. If this one was a 1-star, and he barely got the 1-star. So, guys, on to the suggested strategies. The main suggested strategies. Those are like little things. So, when using barbarians, it is a common occurrence to use them to test what troops are in the defending player's clan castle, where any traps are, and where any hidden tells are. Not only that, but barbarians are great as a replacement for giants when you are low on elixir. They're like a poor man's giant, you know. They have far less health individually. However, a group of 5 barbarians has approximately 75% of the health as a similar level giant, while doing nearly 4 times the damage. Note, however, that this strategy is far less effective if splash damage defenses are in the area, as they will damage all barbs at once and destroy them relatively quickly. Good for taking out good for taking out lone far out structures. If a mortar is exposed and otherwise undefended, a single barbarian can easily destroy it, as mortars cannot target troops which are within 4 tiles of them. So you want to get those mortars if they're out there. Barbarians would be great for that. Most people nowadays are not that stupid, but you will come across 1 or 2. Be warned. So, next up, a great thing to use them for is they're great for taking out heroes, especially the Barbarian King. This is because the barbarians are inexpensive and the heroes cannot attack a full swarm of them, of barbarians. They're limited to 1 kill at a time, the heroes are, so if you have a swarm around of barbarians around, say, the Barbarian King, you know the Barbarian King can only strike one troop at a time. Therefore, he can't exactly do much. He would be out within moments. So, defensive-wise now, Barbarians are an excellent choice for clan castle troops. I mean, personally, I don't use them. I'd rather have like a Valkyrie or two. In this one, I can probably fit two. I can only fit one Valkyrie, but at this level, annihilation. Barbarians are an excellent choice, though. They have relatively high health and damage for single housing space troops. Single housing space troops, yeah, that made sense, right? They are capable of soaking up decent amount of damage, delaying attackers, and allowing your fixed defenses such as archer towers and cannons and stuff to take care of the rest. Because of the single housing space, you can squeeze in a massive amount of these guys, making it more difficult to lure all of them out. Note, however, that since the poison spell, low hit point units such as the Barbarians are significantly less effective inside the clan castles. So, gotta be careful. Thanks to Supercell's new update, which was great. Not complaining at all. Alright, so moving on to maybe some of the upgrade things you may not have realized. So, I'll be putting pictures, I do believe, up on here. So, the Barbarian does undergo significant changes, mostly at levels 5, 6, and 7. Upon first receiving the Barbarian, though, he wears a brown kilt with a leather belt and a steel shield-shaped buckle. Wow, that was very hard to say. Say that 3 times fast. He also has spiked wristbands on both arms, as well as a short claymore in his right hand. He wears a pair of leather sandals on his feet. At level 3, the Barbarian gains a brown leather headband and a bigger, longer claymore. At level 5, the Barbarian's headband is replaced with a Viking helmet, and his claymore changes to a one made of bronze. At level 6, sorry, I was thinking weird. The Barbarian wields a dark iron claymore and sports a mighty horned helmet, complete with face mask, similar to that of the Master League symbol. I don't know if you ever noticed that. In fact, I didn't even notice that. All accoutrements, which are the kilt, belt, wristbands, and sandals, turn a darker shade of brown as well. At the godly level 7, the Barbarian replaces the dark claymore with a lighter gray one that appears to be molten on each edge, which kind of keeps with the level 11 Town Hall theme going. And his horned helmet gains a gold accent along with gold horns. The spiked bracelets on his wrists turn black and the spikes become gold. That's pretty sexy if you ask me. So, lastly, I'm going to just kind of give you random facts. If you didn't know, the Barbarian King can actually spawn up to 20 Barbarians. That is a lot of Barbarians. All of the Barbarians in the circle of the Barbarian King will be enraged. Of the 3 low health troops, Barbarian, Archer, and Goblin, the Barbarian has the highest health and does the second most damage. Goblins of similar level have higher damage per second. He is also the slowest moving but fastest to train. Also, this is really neat. In fact, I want to show you this. Check this out. Okay, let me find where they all went. Okay, so check this out. When you tap on an army camp, all of the Barbarians will raise their sword. See? Look at that. Is that not cool or what? Oh my goodness, I never realized that. But they all raise their sword. That one was late. You better raise that sword, boy. If they're moving, they won't raise their sword, though. That is really cool, though. Now, you can have a maximum of 240 Barbarians at one time in a complete set of fully upgraded camps. This number increases to 275 if you include the 35 that can fit into a fully upgraded clan castle. On the battlefield, you can clone an additional 70 barbarians with 2 fully upgraded clone spells, and you can summon the 20 additional barbarians. So, do your math. Let's see. 240 plus the 35, that's the 275, plus 70, that's 345, I think. Not sure. 350 maybe, 345. On the battlefield you can summon 20 more, so that's 365 barbarians that you can get up to. Yeah, that is a lot of barbarians. You want to talk about some of that. Now, this is also a really cool thing. The level 6 barbarian's helmet greatly resembles the iron helmet from the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. It is also the one worn by the last Dragonborn in Skyrim's trailer. That's pretty cool. I don't know if any of you are Elder Scrolls, you know, if any of you played Skyrim or anything, but I know I did. And we have had a problem here, so 1 second. What is going on? Okay, so another hilarious thing, you guys. Sorry, the game crashed. Another hilarious thing, and I can pull up a picture here. I'll put 2 of them side by side, and you tell me. They resemble a great thing to Hulk Hogan. That's just great. I don't know. I mean, I've never really watched much of Hulk Hogan, but it's hilarious. Now, there's only 6 troops that can be upgraded to level 7, and those would be the archers, or barbarians, archers, giants, goblins, balloons, and minions. Those are the only troops that can be upgraded to level 6, or level 7, sorry. The barbarian is the trademarked logo for Clash of Clans. So, there's something neat. I don't know if you've ever actually recognized that, but it's actually a trademarked logo. I thought, you know, just said it was a regular old thing. As of the July 1st, 2015 update, the training cost has increased in levels 4 through 7. That one was whatever. And barbarians are one of the only 3 troops that actually lived in history. All of the other troops, except archers and miners, are based off a mythological human creature. So that's pretty much it for the day, you guys. I'll be up next with the archers, and I hope you guys liked it. It actually took a lot more to make this video than my other ones, so I really hope you guys liked it.